Express and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
From the left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hubbard. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on, check. Block it, block it. Check, check. Alert, alert.
Lawrence on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Tremble
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Lawrence. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Ready?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ready to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Moore, the man in motion. They go play action with Lawrence. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. 2nd and short. That's a rundown. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
After right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
through the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lawrence will throw.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hubbard.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Saints are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 8. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration. They're settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Lawrence. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. That caught by Tremble. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
New Orleans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target,
but it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
straight ahead with Hubbard.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.